Last time on the Soulcalibur 6 Custom Character Tournament 2. The Thing defeated Captain Falcon, Tommy defeated the Imposter, Chandra defeated Nissa, and Hornet dramatically won against Kefka. Those are the only 4 fighters left in the tournament. Now, the 2 male and 2 female fighters must face each other. Welcome to the semi-finals of the Soulcalibur 6 Custom Character Tournament 2.
Soulcalibur 6. Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Hello, A-Person here, and welcome back to the Soulcalibur 6 Custom Character Tournament 2. This is it then. We're getting extremely close to that final and we have a really good idea about who might be in it now. So, we're going to go on to the semi-finals. But before we go on to the semi-finals, let's go in detail and find out just a bit more about the fighters participating in these semi-finals. We'll be doing our first semi-final matchup first, and then we'll do the other 2 later on. So then, let's find out more about our first semi-finalist. Born on Yancey Street in New York City's Lower East Side to a Jewish family, Benjamin Jacob Ben Grimm had an early life of poverty and hardship, shaping him into a tough, streetwise scrapper. His older brother Daniel, who Ben idolised, was killed in a street gang fight when Ben was 8 years old, following the death of his parents. Ben was raised by his uncle Jake. He came to lead the Yancey Street gang at one point. Excelling in football as a high school student, Ben received a full scholarship to Empire State University, where he first met his eventual lifelong friend and a teenage genius named Reed Richards, as well as future enemy Victor Von Doom. Despite the fact that they came from radically different backgrounds, science student Richards described to Grimm his dream of building a space rocket to explore the regions of space around Mars. Grimm jokingly agreed to fly that rocket when the day came. Some years later, Reed Richards, now a successful scientist, once again makes contact with Grimm. Richards has built his spaceship and reminds Grimm of his promise to fly the ship. After the government denies him permission to fly the spaceship himself, Richards plots a clandestine flight piloted by Grimm and accompanied by his future wife Susan Storm, who helped provide funding for the rockets, and her younger brother Johnny Storm, who helped the group gain access to the launch system. Although reluctant to fly the rockets, Ben is persuaded to do so by Sue, for whom he has a soft spot. During this unauthorized roll into the upper atmosphere of Earth and the Van Alien belts, they are pelted by a cosmic ray storm and exposed to radiation against which the ship's shields are no protection. Upon crashing to Earth, each of the 4 learn that they have developed fantastic superhuman abilities. Grimm's skin is transformed into a thick, orange hide, which gradually evolves into his now familiar, craggy covering of large rocky plates. Richards proposes the quartet band together to use their new abilities for the benefit of humanity. In a moment of self-pity, adopts the superheroic sobriquet, The Thing. And they clash again. The Thing really wants to get through this, but can he? Yes! The Thing has taken and defeated Amy Rose, knocking her out in the first round. Does the high kick, low kick, gets that big sword, smacks Link about, and this is looking very bad for Link. That redesign hasn't done Link any favours, and the Thing dominates the game. He's tricked the Thing into thinking to have better means of attack, but the Thing is getting some cheap blows in here. The Captain Falcon playing it really difficult to approach here, and the Thing goes through to the semi-finals. Captain Falcon is unfortunately out of the competition.
Claim victory. Soul of
Should be a nice warm-up.
Now it's time to learn more about his opponent today. While he was a freshman in high school, Tommy and his family moved to Angel Grove. He entered a martial arts tournament and fought Jason to tie by 4-4, despite Jason being labelled Angel Grove's finest by the announcer. Tommy later scared Bulk and Skull away when they were harassing Kimberly, who had become enamoured by Tommy at first sight and invited him to hang out with her and her friends. Rita Repulsa had noticed Tommy's fight with Jason and realised there was potential in the young man. Therefore, she placed Tommy under a spell and used a secret 6 power coin, Dragon Coin, she transformed him into the evil Green Ranger. Tommy then travels to the command center and put Zord on out of commission and downloaded a virus into Alpha Fire's programming. He then fought the Power Rangers and defeated them. However, after a long drawn out series of events, he would eventually join the Power Rangers and fight alongside them, including Kimberly and Jason. But Sonic is not really getting into his groove in this crucial final battle here. Tommy, really go for the attack here? And it's another ring out! 2 ring outs in one day! Another soul charge from Tommy. And Tommy's helmet has been completely destroyed. You can see his face now. And you can see it really is him, but Tommy wins the overall match.
The battle is over.
But the imposter has done more damage than Tommy has. That being said, Tommy is really getting on the counter attack here. Imposter getting a few hits here. Tommy with the low blow. Gives a block, but Imposter neatly dodges it. Sidesteps it. Overhead. Over the head. And now Tommy has gone through to the semi-finals.
Soul of Fung.
I cannot lose.
From this round on, every game will be on a fixed stage, and the semi-finals will be on the Master Swordsman Cave Wicked Depths. Alright then, the combatants are set, so let's start the match!
The fight to realize your ideals shall never end.
Well, guess I gotta clobber you.
Bring it on.
Battle 1.
Fight!
So this is it, the semi-finals, and the Thing gets an early blow in, but Tommy is straight back at the counter attack here. These two fighters have done really well to progress this far, but only one of them can get to the final, and they trigger the reversal edge. Thing goes for it, but Tommy also manages to block in the process. Tommy with a few counter attacks here and there, but his attacks do not quite get through the Thing's blocking attempts. However, the Thing's really making some big strides here, but does not get that big sword in until now though, because he's doing massive damage, and the Thing takes game 1.
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 2.
So game 1 goes to the Thing. Tommy, however, is still at full health, so you can still have a bit of a fighting chance. However, the Thing is during the attack as Tommy tries to block. Tommy gets a huge launcher in here. And it looks like Tommy's armor has been damaged again. I'm not quite sure actually. Never mind, anyway, back in the action. Tommy is straight on to the attack, trying to get through some overhead shots, but the Thing gets an early kicking blow. But he misses there and leaves himself wide open for the attack. And here's Tommy's chance to try and take me. And he gets to the super. And that's the game for Tommy. By the way, that super is so cool.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized. Battle 3. Fight!
So it's all square. These two prove to be a match for each other. However, the Thing does an attack, gets the low blow in. Tries to run at it, but immediately blocks, anticipating the attack from Tommy, which Tommy does duly deliver. Tommy gets some of the blows in. The Thing gets a massive damage in there. Goes straight in the attack, but Tommy manages to find a way around it. Thing with a low kick. And takes the KO. 2 games to the Thing.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized. Battle 4. Fight! Ready?
And the Thing goes straight to the attack with a major attack, but it's kind of backfired here. Tommy getting in some major damage here. Tommy taking the initiative in this game 4 so far. The Thing needs one more win to progress to the final, but Tommy is on his last stand. However, yeah, it looks like his shield has been somewhat destroyed here. The Thing's straight to the attack though. Tommy really needs to get back into this, but the Thing is going pound for leather, but that's a huge blow from Tommy there, and the Thing is low on health. Coming down to the wire between these two fighters. I'm not sure which way Tommy's going to load up, but it's got an impact from the Thing. But Tommy is going to get... Or is it? This is so close. This is the final going to depend on... And the Thing is in the final. Amazing ending.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Another job well done.
congratulations to the Thing, who advances to the final. What an amazing job he's done in this tournament so far, coming against all who came across him. Commiserations to Tommy, who knocked out the imposter, but in the end, we sadly lost him.
Tommy, it's gonna be okay. Please just stay with me.
It's okay, Kim. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Tommy, wake up! You have to wake up! He's not breathing, there's no pulse! Help! We need help! Don't die! You can't die, please! Oh my god, Tommy! He's gone.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Alright then, now it's on to the second semi-final. We've had the male semi-final, now it's time for the female semi-final. So let's take a look at our first fighter who's made it to the semi-finals. Chandra was born in Kaladesh with a mother who was strict, a father who was gentle, two sisters who she hated, and an older brother who she adored, in her own words. Her brother was killed in war at some point. As she grew older, Chandra began to practice and play with her fire abilities, which came to her naturally. However, on Kaladesh, fire magic was strictly banned, and her parents pursued many ends in an attempt to cure their daughter of her wild streak. Knowing that the consulate would arrest Chandra and her family for using fire magic, she left Girapura and went to another town that was smaller than their home to avoid attention. In an attempt to scare off her parents, she set off a huge blast of fire that caught several of the village huts on fire, before running away to the mountains. In her absence, the police of a temple on her plane rounded up the village, believing the people of the village to be a group of fire magic practicing rebels, as they did not believe that one person could cause such destruction. They placed the villagers into burning huts where they were to be burned to death. Chandra returned in time to see her family burned, her mother crying for her daughters to be released, and fought against the soldiers until the entire village had burned to death, at which point she surrendered. She was forced on her knees, head held back, and a blade swung to her throat. Her punishment, immediate execution. This traumatic moment ignited her planeswalker spark, sending her to Regatha. However, the story Chandra told Gideon was not the entire truth. In truth, she was an only child, and her parents were inventors who secretly trafficked a controlled substance, the mystical ether, to those who needed it. The fire in the village wasn't lit by Chandra, but the soldiers of the consuls, who were persecuting her. She wasn't punished at the village, but taken to the city of Girapur to be executed in an arena. The blade bearer turned out to be Baral, an officer who secretly had anti-fire magic of his own. And now, Chandra really goes to town on Smoke! Lethal hit in! And... Smoke not having any of it, but Chandra's still in the attack here! This is going down to the wire, oh my goodness! But Chandra takes it! There, but now Smoke goes for a few swipes around. Does the same exact move again, which is easily predicted by Chandra. She punishes him as a result, and I think Chandra's going to take this. That's it. Chandra goes through to the quarterfinals and 9S is out. But Nissa's not going up just yet. She's going for the soul charge. Nissa's last shot saloon. Can she get back into this? But it's looking too bleak. I think Chandra's going to win this. Chandra dominates the game.
Soul of Geralt.
Face me!
Now let's take a look at her opponent, the new tournament favourite. Let's learn a bit more about her. Hornet is the daughter of the Pale King and Hera the Beast, the Queen of Deep Nest. Her birth was the result of a bargain for her mother to become a dreamer, and as such, she spent only a short time with Hera. Her shared father with the Knight and the rest of the vessels makes them siblings. Raised in Deep Nest, Hornet survived the infection and the fall of the kingdom. She wanders its ruins, chasing off travellers who would seek to desecrate them, but also protecting the sealing of the Black Egg. She also guards the cast-off shell in the Kingdom's Edge, which can grant the King's brand, the keys to the Abyss. In her duties, she encountered Quirrell in the Howling Cliffs, at his arrival in Hallownest. She attempted to fight him, but was repelled by the mask of Monomon he wears on his head. Hornet leaves him be after recognising the mask, knowing that he was called upon despite him not knowing it. Like Quirrell in the night, she sensed the awakening of the infection and started wandering Hallownest in search of answers. Hornet is low on health though. Hat Kid just needs about one more hit to finish her off, but Hornet is not letting her have any of that. She's really turned this around. Oh my goodness, Hat Kid wasted a big opportunity, and Hornet is through to the second round. They clash, another reverse ledge, and Hornet wins it. That's crucial. Hornet applying all the pressure here, and I think she's going to take it. Yes, Hornet is through to the quarterfinals.
The battle is over.
Really trying to get back in this game, but his spells completely miss, and Hornet is back attacked him. I think that was a reverse edge from Kefka, but it didn't quite work out. Kefka drove the miss, the combo is going right down to the wire. This even more than we can remember. Hornet reaches the semi-finals.
Soul of Amy.
No one can best me.
All right then, the combatants are set, so let's start the match.
The fight to realize your ideals shall never end.
Let's get this fight started.
Fine, I'll play with you.
Battle 1. Fight!
Semi-final gets in the way, and Hornet with the early attack, but it's blocked by Chandra. Hornet triggers the reverse ledge, and Chandra wins it. Huge attack passes there from Chandra, who now constantly strafing to try to get the next hit. She gets to the next hit with the early blow, but Hornet trying to find that opening. Chandra not letting it at all though. Chandra really not being quite as aggressive as she was against Nissa in the previous round, but isn't a reversal edge. And they clashing again. Few overhead hits there from Hornet as Hornet tries to get back into this one. Chandra now another reversal edge. They clash. And nice dodge there from Hornet, who gets in behind for some major hits, but Chandra takes the KO anyway.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle 2. Fight!
First blood to Chandra, but Hornet's been extremely impressive in this tournament so far and has taken a rather large amount of KOs along her way to get to the semis, so she won't be an easy opponent. However, Chandra exploiting a major guard letdown in there, her full-on aggro approach paying dividends in this tournament as she gets more damage in. Hornet, however, has done a fair amount of damage to Chandra, so this could go either way by the looks of it. Hornet taking a few blows here. Chandra defending deeply this time round, recognising she's up against a big threat here. Hornet taking some major blows in here. I think Hornet's going to do it. Chandra not giving up just yet. No, and Hornet lets the guard down, but Hornet takes the KO anyway.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle 3. Fight!
All square in the semi-final then. Who's going to take this? Hornet gets the early blows in. Few early blows to Hornet, but Hornet's its attack's crucial. She misses, and Chandra gets the super. Searing barrage there from Chandra, who gets major damage in. Hornet straight back on the attack though. Chandra missed a big opportunity there to take a big hit when Hornet's back was turned. But now it's a reverse ledge. Clash. And it looks like Chandra's going to win this one. An early kick. And Chandra goes for another super. Another searing barrage. And Hornet is KO'd thanks to the little harping of a large amount of fire magic.
Goes to the last one.
Battle 4. Fight!
Sorry about skipping the replay there. My hand leant on the X button. Anyway, we're going to get on with this next round as Hornet tries to give one last chance for him to get back into this, but Chandra with Scorching Dragonfire says no. And a quick swipe from Ember Cleave there, but Chandra gets the grab in. and really gets... Oh, I think Chandra's going to do this. Chandra's dominated this game so far and goes through to the final to face the Thing. Wow, I wouldn't have expected that to be the final.
And bask in the glory.
Huge congratulations to Chandra Nalar, who has conquered all who came before her in a very aggressive traditional mono red fashion to go through to the final, where she will face the Thing. The Thing will prove to be a mighty challenge, no doubt, as we prepare the special final arena. But Chandra's proven that she's more than up to the task. But let's give our commiserations to Best Girl Hornet, who got so far. She tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter. She had some interesting fights along the way, including against the Knights, but at the end she found Chandra a bit too powerful in order to be able to deal with. So back to Hallownest she goes as she exits the tournament. So that is almost it for the Soulcalibur 6 Custom Character Tournament 2. We just have one more match next week, and it's the final. So, who is going to win the final? The Thing or Chandra? We'll find out next week as the Astral Chaos plane readies itself for the final battle to end all final battles. It's going to be momentous, I tell you. You do not want to miss this. So, thank you very much for watching this video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please share this with your friends to get more people watching the tournament. Please subscribe to the channel for more gaming and TCG content, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when new videos come out. Also follow me on Twitter @GenericAperson or one word. Thank you for watching. I've been A Person. Goodbye.